each, son. Oh, Charlie, I'm hot today. Let's go while we're young.
I'm a pretty good putter. I'm a damn good putter.
Golf brings people together unlike any other sport.
Smack that shit.
Welcome back to the Chasing Daylight, everybody. Hope you had a wonderful weekend. Trey is joining us again this episode. How you doing, sir?
Oh, we're doing great. How's everyone doing?
It's not a major week, but we had kind of a major event take place that we're going to get to here in a little while. Everybody in the world right now is talking about the Olympics, and we're going to do the exact same thing and chime in on what took place at the Olympics. But before we do that, Stat Guy, did you see anything?
I didn't hear anything.
I didn't hear. You, Joe?
I don't think so.
Woohoo! Clean show. Always good to have a clean show. So we'll hop right into the news. The PGA Tour announced today. This is Tuesday, so everybody listening tomorrow to this happened today. The new season schedule, and much to our surprise, didn't think we were going to have the CJ Cup back in Vegas.
Yeah.
But it is coming back, but they kind of twisted it a little bit. And Joe, where is this going to be at?
It's going to be at the Summit, which is big news for us in Vegas.
Yeah, because we're a bunch of...
We're on the outsides of the walls.
Yes. That's a better way of saying the way I was going to say it. Not too many people get the opportunity to play the Summit.
Yeah.
Unless you're Cliff. But
Dan.
Yeah, well, Dan worked out there, so... But the Summit is a Discovery property, and if anybody knows anything about Discovery properties, they have some of the best halfway houses and snack shacks on the planet.
Goes a ranch.
They have I think they actually pulled the tequila off the course. I heard there was an incident.
Yeah, I did hear something about it.
Yeah, because anywhere there was an agave plant on the course, there was a bottle of chilled tequila nearby. And it was kind of like, you got to find it.
Awesome.
Yeah, but I think they pulled that.
Someone got like hammered.
Yeah,
and did something bad.
Yeah. There's stories in the news about that if you dig deep enough to find it. Not really sure this is a PGA Tour caliber facility.
I mean, its conditions are fantastic.
Yeah,
right?
I mean, it's a Fazio gem, but these Discovery properties aren't really designed to host PGA Tour events. They're designed to let everybody flex their wallets and let everybody know how much money they got and play in pristine conditions on a course that's not really difficult. What I've heard. I have a couple of people that I know that have played it that said it's not a difficult golf course at all.
Yeah.
So we're going to see Birdie Fest?
I imagine so, unless they start installing some new tee boxes now.
Right.
Which I'm sure there's plenty of desert out there where they could do so.
There's a lot of land out there,
to
that's
make
for
some
sure.
creative ones.
It'll be interesting to see if any more tour guys decide they want to move to Vegas and join the Summit after.
Well, a couple.
For those that don't know, Collins has the logo on his back, and that's where he plays out of.
And
Xander
lives
too.
out here now. I mean, it's their backyard.
Right.
Why would they
Dude,
not
they live
want to?
5 minutes down the road.
Yeah.
Little bummed that it's that earlier in the year. It's still, conditions aren't really great in Vegas that time of year. October is, they're doing it right after Shriners. So it is in
I
October.
thought it was 2 weeks before.
I thought it was the next one after the event. What was it?
I would think Summit would be the exception to that, though. It's always pristine, isn't it?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I'm sure
Plus,
it'll be fine.
PGA Tour is going to bring their people in too. So,
Yeah.
Let's see.
The only thing that's really interesting is I don't think that's a very walkable course, so that should be.
No, it's Shriners is October 4th through the 10th, and CJ Cup is 11th through the 17th.
So the next week.
It's the next week.
Gotcha.
Which, when you said this last year, the field for the Shriners having the CJ Cup, I think the field would have been better. Back-to-back weeks in Vegas. I mean, who doesn't love that? But the city was closed for the most part. So this year, hopefully.
Oh, it's going.
Well, we did get a few sprinkled in last year that normally aren't there, but.
Do you have the Raiders schedule readily available on your phone?
I don't.
Okay. I was going to say.
I just printed one, actually. It's sitting on my desk at home.
I wonder if they're here that weekend.
Oh, man.
Imagine.
Give me 20 seconds.
Okay. So then other news, wanted to talk about the Sunday golf bag review that I did. Posted that on the website, The Breakfast Ball, last week. Got some, no?
CJ Cup, they're in town. They're playing the Bears. The Bears.
On the 10th.
Wow.
The Shriners Sunday, they'll be playing the Bears.
I might be able to get us tickets for that.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah.
My buddy Cairo. Hey, Cairo, what's up, bro?
Hi, Cairo.
He's a kicker for the Bears. I'm going to see if he can hook it up.
Oh, that would be awesome.
That would be sweet.
I'll even don a Bears jersey.
I'll be wearing Raiders apparel.
Yeah, I know.
I wonder if
Trying to help us out, Jeremy.
He's a stick. He's a stick too. So
Nice.
Hey, we'll get them out to some golf if they have free time.
yeah.
Right.
So everybody go to the Breakfast Ball, check out that review, check out Sunday Golf, little Sunday bags, small little tiny thing. It's actually a really cool little bag for what it is. I'm going to be rocking it at the VGN event out at
Had
Munich.
Cascada.
No. And then I had a conversation with Swing U today. This is a golf app. I don't know if you guys are familiar with it at all.
I've heard of it.
I've heard of it.
It's kind of different from 18 Birdies. It's more of a game improvement app. They have some really cool features. So we're actually, I'm in negotiations with them to work on some things to where we'll be doing some promoting of them and they'll be doing some promoting of us. So if anybody's familiar with that, you want to chime in, you know the number, 702-518-1864. Give us a call. Let us know what you think and look for more.
Is that the one Cliff said he liked, or is that a different one?
No, that's a different one. This we actually played with the guy who runs it at the Solstice event 2 years ago.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Or 3 years ago. And he was telling me a little bit about it back then, but they have a massive amount of users. I was blown away when he told me how many people are involved. They have in the community. It just blew me away. So look for more on that.
So is that something we'd use with Score too?
Yes.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yes. Talk to them a little bit about tournament scoring. That's not really their forte. So don't foresee that coming with them anywhere in the future, but he gave me a heads up on a couple other apps that do tournament scoring. So 18 Birdies, you are on notice.
Damn.
Fix the problems, we bounce.
Dang.
Right?
Boom.
Right. To the millions of people listening right now, they're like,
Yeah.
Dun, dun,
Yeah.
dun, dun, dun. The PGA Tour Pro Tour talk for last week was pretty easy. There was no PGA event. There was no Korn Ferry event. There was no PGA Champions Tour event. The LPGA and the European Tour played a combined event. Daniel Gavins won on the European Tour side. And Trey, you want to give that one a go?
What's that?
The LPGA winner?
Pajari.
Ananrukaran?
Pajari Ananrukarn.
Yeah, it works for me. Yeah, that's a good name.
Panarushabakan.
That's no Nacho Elvira. So we had a little bet between Joe, Jeremy, and myself on if the person who we picked medaled, they would get some bonus points. It's nice. Both of you guys had somebody in the bronze match.
That's close.
I had P. Reed. He didn't jet lag. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, it was jet lag.
Yeah.
Yeah. He didn't medal. Neither did Morikawa or Matsuyama. But we'll get more into the Olympics in a minute. FedEx Cup, course, no events, so no changes. But we did question this last week. Was the Olympics a world golf event for world rankings? And it is.
Was it?
It is.
Oh, wow.
Yes, Xander got some bonus points.
Hell yeah.
So there was a change in the top five. It's John Rahm at 1, Dustin Johnson at 2, Colin Morikawa at 3. Xander jumped up to 4, bumping JT to 5.
Man.
So, yeah, that kind of wraps it up for the...
Did Dustin just not play, or were the rankings for Olympics different than world golf ranking?
You got world ranking points for this event. So he got points where... I mean, anybody that played in it, I'm sure got points. But
Right.
DJ didn't play in it, so...
Playing what?
The Olympics.
Right. What I'm saying is the reason he did not was it.
He didn't want to go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Figured as much, but
yeah.
After what that, anyway, I'm sure we're going to talk about it, but after the way the players talked about Olympic Village, like, man, that.
And it was a horrible Olympic Village.
Horrible?
Compared to other Olympics,
normal years,
normal years.
Oh, gotcha.
And they were still hyped about it, which shows you how awesome it can be. All right, Jeremy, why don't you run down what's happening this week? Because we actually got some events.
Yes, we do. PGA Tour is the WGC FedEx St. Jude Invitational at TPC Southwind in Memphis. Par 70, 7,200 yards. This is a 550-point event, 66-player field. Justin Thomas is the defending champ.
Yeah, and boy, I was running down the list of players that have won here recently. Brooks Koepka and DJ tear this place up.
Yep.
Yeah.
It'll be interesting to see how well they do.
We also have the Barracuda Championship at Tahoe Mountain Club.
Ooh, look at that. We remembered an opposite field event.
Yes.
Yeah.
First time.
Stableford event.
Yeah.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, it's Stableford every year.
Oh, yeah,
Whoa.
that's right. I remember
This is the first event Morikawa won.
Yep.
Yep.
Such an awesome course. I love the scenery. Everything's just amazing when
Well,
they go there.
it's not Montrose this year.
Yeah, this is a new one.
This is a new one. Same area.
Yeah.
But it's another Nicholas course.
Very cool.
So this one's a par 71, 7,400 yards, 300-point event because alternate field.
It's in Truckee, California.
Tricky.
Truckee.
And then the European Tour is the Hero Open, Fairmount St. Andrews in St. Andrews, Scotland, par 72, 7,200 yards.
Awesome.
And then PGA Tour Champions is Idle, LPGA is Idle, and then Korn Ferry is the Utah Championship at Oak Ridge Country Club.
Farmington.
Yeah,
You've played here, haven't you?
I have.
What do you think of it?
It's a good course. They tear it up every year.
Do
It's
they?
just super low scoring. They just, I mean, when they're in Utah, they hit it 400 yards.
Yeah.
Yeah, they hit wedges into par fives.
It's nuts.
So it's a good course, though. I saw Daniel Summerhays came out of retirement.
Yeah.
He's been playing recently, but I think he's playing in this. Gipper, which is Tony's brother, was at the qualifier. I don't know if he made it, but it's a fun one for Utah. Lots of locals.
What about that video I shared with you guys today about the guy missing the 1 foot
Yeah,
tap
man,
in
bummer.
to
Oh, my
Monday
gosh.
qualify? Oh, heartbreaking.
Oh, man.
Suicide watch, man. I mean, good grief.
Rough.
That is.
I mean, that's a Hunter Mahan like level.
That was bad.
I mean, that's bad.
I was like, why are they showing somebody missing a 1 foot? And I read it. I was like, oh, wow.
I mean, how many putts do we make by just like,
dang. Yeah.
Right.
you know?
I make more that
Yep.
way than I do
Yeah.
trying.
Yeah. I'm surprised he didn't like look at it from behind before he hit it though. He just kind of stepped up from the side. And hit it.
Yeah.
I Monday
know it's-
qualified. I'm,
Yeah.
that's what I'm doing. So good grief. Before we take our break, Joe, what are we drinking this week?
We got Zombie Hwhip from Beer Zombies. This is the new flavor, which contains pineapple, blackberry, fluff, vanilla, and lactose. It's a Hwhip style fruited sour ale. This is a
Isn't that
collab.
a movie?
Beer Whip.
It's a collab between Beer Zombies and Mason Ale Works, right? This one is too.
It's
Partnership, yeah, Mason Ale Works.
8%er.
8%er. This is the second flavor in this series. I liked the first one a bit better, but this one's still good.
I like this one better.
Yeah, I know you do.
Yeah. Tell you the fruity beers are growing on me.
I love the label on this too.
Yeah. The UST Mamiya box is going to be filled. You see where we're stacking the
Yeah, you're
labels?
going to need to go back to UST Mamiya so you can.
Oh, I've got 20 of them out in the garage. We're good. Might just start hanging those up. That's our sound deadening proof now. Too funny. Jeremy, what do you think of this one?
I like it.
Oh,
It's definitely,
Jeremy's got permagrin.
yeah. The one last
This
week,
ain't no Utah
I could
beer.
still taste it. It
Yeah.
was just
You can still taste
a
it.
little bitter.
Gave him a nice double IPA
yeah.
last week. And
I had cotton mouth all week long.
Oh, man.
oh, that's too funny. Too funny. Okay. What was the Beer Zombies and who?
Beer Zombies and Mason Ale Works.
All right, cool. I'll be sure to share that. So, all right, let's take our break, and we'll be right back.
Whether you're driving for distance, pitching for precision, or putting to win it all, come to Las Vegas Golf Superstore to get custom fit for all your clubs throughout your bag. Hit a few balls and let our team show you the latest swing technology and data that will help optimize your game. Having each club tailored to become your gamers will help you start shooting lower scores. Let Las Vegas Golf Superstore help you make every shot the perfect one. Come in and get custom fit today. Las Vegas Golf Superstore, home of the 90-day satisfaction guarantee.
So get your butts down to the Las Vegas Golf Superstore,
Yeah.
unless you want grips.
Oh,
Then wait a little while.
Yeah, no grips over there. But you know what? I did hit the T100 yesterday.
You did. You sent a picture.
They
What'd
had
you
it
think?
over there. Feel really good.
Jeremy?
And it was a Project X 6.0,
Okay.
which I normally don't play steel, but man, they felt fiery, like
Yeah.
powerful. Yeah.
Julian was helping me with my driver yesterday at Club Champion, and I hit the T100 with the X100, and sounds like I'm talking about Terminator.
Dude, they look like a
T1000.
They look like a Terminator iron too. To
But
me. I don't know.
I mean, I've never owned Titleist irons, but man, those things looked gorgeous.
They do.
I mean, they looked really good.
It's a really good looking
the
design.
top line was
They look great from the top.
fantastic. I thought it was a little skinnier than I was expecting. Maybe
Yeah.
I don't know. I haven't looked at all the newer stuff yet, but tell you what though, if they got a T200 3 iron, the way that new T200,
True. Yeah.
man. But I tell you what, I'm hitting my X Forge pretty solid right now. I put the UST in it that you got. So
Yeah. What is the S stand? Because they got the 100 and the 100
S is 2 degrees stronger.
Oh, okay.
So
But it's the same iron.
Same iron.
No
just,
new technology or anything
No.
else. in
Just
it?
different lofts.
just different lofts.
Interesting.
Stronger lofts.
Strong.
Interesting.
So instead of a 30-degree 6 iron, it's 28 degrees.
Yeah, because I was like, because they had those there too. I was like, they look the exact same.
Yeah.
It just has an S on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like a red
A
S.
red S, yes.
Well, at least they didn't do like a Q to make you want to
I
know what the hell
found
it
I
is.
found out that it,
Quality.
I can't remember if Titleist actually like
Aggressive flex.
bends the iron like post production or
It's
and then
forged.
slap an S on it. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I think it might actually be just a whole different head. Just
The S I was looking at and it was left, and I couldn't. Every time I look at a left-handed club, like it looks more offset anyway. So
I mean,
I don't know.
man, left-handed clubs are
It's hard to look at.
it's tough to look at. Nothing against
Like, is
any
this
left-handed
straight?
golfers,
Is this? It's so weird.
How do I do this?
but- oh man,
Are you Jeremy? You're the Titleist guy. I know you're gaming Mizunos right now, but
No, he's ordered Mizuno
right,
hats
if
and
you pull that
bags.
shirt back right now, there's a Titleist tattoo on
There
your chest.
is right above my nipple, with a T under it. No, I'm waiting for the black ones. I really like the black T100s, so we'll probably get those
Interesting.
in a few months when they
Interesting.
come out. So we'll
Nice. Dun 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 dun.
see. Yeah.
Okay, so oops, wrong one. Oops, wrong one.
Terrible.
I'm all over the place.
ooh, piece of
This
candy.
terrible producer.
Do better, Matt.
Do better.
It's kind of a recurring theme lately, huh?
Do your job.
Absolutely.
Look at this Instagram. It's Benedict side of ham. Started out as a lemon tart. Then my phone went and made it art.
You know what this is by now. Look at this Instagram. Ooh. Where we like to give some love to the social media accounts that spend their time making us happy. Trey, you're the guest this week.
Epic golf shot.
Is that a redo? Have we
don't
done
know.
epic golf shots?
I don't know if that one is.
I don't know.
I gotta look and
Epic
see.
golf shot.
You'll get a
Beautiful
pass.
golf course is the one we did.
Yes, that is true.
They're similar. This
Let's see.
is the one.
I don't know.
I don't think we've done that one.
But look, it goes.
But the pictures they post are just ridiculous.
This goes a range.
Oh, they're absolutely. I've been following them for a long time.
Yeah.
Looking at all these photos, I'm like, I'm just gonna go buy a drone and just start taking photos. Maybe I'll get to 50,000 followers that way.
Dude, look at is that bunkering not insane?
You better play along.
Is that just
Yeah.
my goodness.
So yeah, epic golf shot. That's my pick this week.
That is a great one.
Mostly because the second picture today is Gozer Ranch, and it looks unbelievable.
Have you played there?
Nope.
Oh,
But
that's just right down the street from Coeur d'Alene.
Yeah. Fly into Spokane and have a good time with that.
My niece is expecting her first child any day now, so I may have to make a trip to go go visit her and see my great nephew.
Where do they live?
Spokane.
Okay.
Yeah.
Campbell Sands.
Like, hey, I'm gonna go to the
Wine
store.
Valley.
I'm gonna go to the store. Why are you taking your club? Why did you bring your clubs? I'll be right back.
Dinner's at 5.
6 hours later.
Yeah.
3 hours.
The golf course is calling them saying, you need to come get your uncle. He's running naked down the fairway and won't leave. So that's a good one. All right, Joe, who you got?
We're Nish and Chris, two very amateur golfers on a quest to play the top 100 courses in the UK and Ireland, after Chris set this challenge on a drunken Saturday night in my kitchen. Join us on our frequently humorous journey of a lifetime as we grapple with the logistical and financial challenge of playing some of the best courses in the world, as well as grappling with our games, because let's face it, it's never just about playing. Sometimes the score matters too. Listen to the Top 110 Golf Podcast wherever you get your podcasts.
Man, I'm going to do at Kanye West. No, I'm kidding.
Thank you.
Just because I went off script last week doesn't mean you have to this week.
Have I done Jason?
Swing Point?
Yeah.
No, I don't
Okay,
think
so we'll go at Swing Point Golf. Obviously, located here locally. Buy, sell, trade clubs. He's always got a great inventory.
I think I'm going tomorrow.
Yeah.
Gonna back the truck up.
Jason's a rad dude. We got a little simulator in there. Tons of clubs. You could spend hours in there just looking at stuff. Has a shop online. You can check out stuff. He showed me a 009 he got from the gallery yesterday, which was super dope.
Oh my God, that 009.
The purple one?
Yeah.
It's insane. But yeah, I stopped by. I traded out my LAGP shaft for the BGT Polar stability shaft. So
Team Polar stability shaft.
it is in the garage
It's in
curing.
the garage curing as we speak.
Nice.
So yeah, I'm gonna throw that on the Olsen. But yeah, check out Jason's shop. He's got a ton of shit, man.
Wait, you got an Olsen?
He's had an Olsen.
I've had an Olsen. I just don't game it because the LAGP shaft didn't work for it.
Oh, okay. I didn't mean to interrupt you, but
There's two of them on that shelf that may be going away.
Uh-oh.
He gave me the.
Honestly, I love the Spider, but continue.
Yeah. So yeah, check out us at Swing Point Golf. Like I said, great
If you're in
deals.
Vegas
He's
and-
super fair.
Cash offers for
Cash
clubs.
offers, great deals. You don't have to worry about eBay
Does he pay via
percentages.
Venmo?
I'm sure he does, but it's normally cash, so even better.
Cash
right?
is king.
Yeah. And then you can go hit up Beer Zombies once you leave and spend your
Which
money
is
on
right
beer.
next door.
Yep.
I've heard that Jason offers some really good amounts for your clubs. Like I was surprised at some of the stories.
I don't know.
I would say really great. I would say
I mean, better
very-
than most.
Oh yeah, better than
absolutely.
most.
Better.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Don't go to Golf Galaxy to trade in your clubs.
No.
No.
Absolutely better than Golf Galaxy.
I
or
got
the
a Golf
stores.
Galaxy story for a trade-in, but maybe that's another time. I couldn't believe it. Anyway.
Yeah, I've traded clubs in at Golf Galaxy, and obviously that's not the way to go. Go to Swing Point
They're
Golf.
like,
and Swing
okay,
Point.
this Sim 2 Max you bought last week, we'll give you $30.
Yeah,
That grip's
rough,
kind of
dude.
torn.
yeah, it's rough, man. But no, he's super, super, super fair, incredibly fair.
For sure. I second that.
Jeremy?
I'm going to go with For You. It's FOREEWE. It's a company.
For you?
It's a company. They make handmade knit head covers. They are owned by Mackenzie Golf Bags, and they make them in Portland, Oregon. There's some pretty cool head covers with course logos like Oakmont, Marion, a bunch of other ones.
Cool.
If you're into the knit head covers, which I'm considering getting a quality one, these look like
I've
they're.
got some in the garage. I'll show you.
Damn, I thought I was following these guys because I've seen them before. Yeah.
Oh, okay. With the tassel and everything?
Yeah. Old school.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty awesome designs.
70s PGA Tour retro stuff. I like it.
Dude, those old Callaway like box knit covers are sick. I like those.
The one with the
things.
stripes, it's like a
Yeah,
sock.
and it's like a box on top. Tight.
I got one of the Cobra ones out there if you want it.
I mean, I wouldn't rock it in the bag, but they're cool.
Oh man, that's some good stuff. Okay, I'm going big here.
Big.
I like to
At McDonald's.
Yes. at Google. If you're not following Google. No.
At The Rock.
Colorado Golf Blog. Lee over there has been doing this account for a long time. I'm not a huge proponent of repost accounts, but
one of the originals.
One of the originals,
Yeah.
one of the first. I think he is single-handedly responsible for Manolo's exposure and blow up.
Yeah.
Because he started sharing his stuff, and next thing you know, Manolo's got 1 million followers. But he really passionate. He runs a golf league up there in Colorado. It's been around for a really long time. Loves the game, and I've been a fan of their stuff for a long time. So, Colorado Golf Blog.
Some of those events he runs look pretty fun.
Yeah, they look really fun, and I'd love to go to some of them. It's just so hard to get away to go do stuff like that, especially with
It's hard to get away and go to Georgia to golf or something like that.
I mean, that was 1.5 years in the works. But that was fun.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. All right, so that does it for Look at This Instagram, which means it's time for not Vegas this week. We had the Olympics.
We did.
Well,
We still do.
We still do.
Yeah.
The ladies start tonight.
Love that.
Isn't it great?
Very,
Dun, 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 dun. You know what that means. I mean, as soon as you hear it, you know what that means.
Did you see the guy from Norway, I think, break that hurdle
Record?
last night?
yeah.
Well, and the American who finished second broke the world record.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
I woke up in the middle of the night and caught it, but
my
man.
goodness. No, my highlight of
Like
the
Hulk Hogan in it. It's
yeah,
tight.
my favorite Olympic moment so far was in one of the 400 or 1500 meter women's race. The lady who fell down, Hassan from the Netherlands. It's a 3-lap race, and they started the 3rd lap, and somebody tripped and fell, and she tripped over them and fell, got up and won
Oh, wow. I
on
didn't
the
see
last
that.
lap.
Wow.
It was like, holy crap.
Jeez.
moving it.
Yeah, so Olympics are amazing. But we had some golf. Congratulations to Xander. That was nice to see. Joe and I were talking a little bit about it. It was boring as hell to watch until like the last 3 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't the greatest. I think it's because the fans mostly probably.
Yeah, I
would
think
guess
if the
that-
fans would have been there, I'm sure it would have been a little bit different.
Maybe the format can change a little bit, but that's tough because of participation from other countries.
Yeah.
So I thought it was hilarious when Matsuyama was making his run and the announcers were like, hope you don't want anything if you're in the grandstands because there's not a vendor in sight because they're all right here on this hole watching him right now. Which I thought that was hilarious. You saw the crowd. It's just nothing but blue shirts with volunteer tags on them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm going to bring up what I discussed about, because I think the format needs to change. And the reason I say that is because we get 4-round stroke play
Correct.
every week.
I agree.
And the Olympics in all the events,
Is a knockout stage and then elimination.
well, that or it's you're the fastest, you're the best,
Yeah.
you were the most elitist athlete to perform these tricks, you're the best stunt bike rider,
Right.
you went down the mountain the fastest, it's the best, and
Yeah.
golf is not a game of you're the best. It's the world rankings that
You're the
determines
best.
that
You're the best during that week.
during that week.
Right.
But when somebody sets a world record like in the hurdles, that is the best hurdler at that distance in the world. Can nobody
Right.
touch that?
Yeah.
If somebody wins the golf tournament in the Olympics, they're not the best golfer in the world. They're the best golfer in the world that week.
Right.
Well, wouldn't that be the case? That's the case essentially every week.
But they don't
it is.
they don't hold track and field events every week on NBC, on CBS.
No, they don't. But I mean, they still have their.
They still have their things.
They have their things. Of course, they're not sprinting every week for a trophy or whatever. But it's a tough subject. I would think I mean, obviously, I'd love to hear your input as well. But you think about an event like that, where there is participation from multiple countries, and a lot of these countries aren't going to have 4 golfers.
Right.
I think America was the only one. I think, Great Britain could as well. Some of the other...
Yeah, it depends on their world rankings.
Correct.
Right.
But I mean, even Great Britain, you could have put 4 people on the golfing. But I think, in something like that, you'd have to do... How many players were there?
60 or 70.
70. I think it was 35 is what they put. So 70.
70. Okay. I would say of the 70, then you do a match play. You do stroke play to seed top 32.
That's what I was thinking.
And then you do match play because then, then at that point, you are competing, it's how the basketball does it. They do a knockout stage and then,
pool play
or whatever.
Yeah, so my thought was 2 days of stroke play. You take the top 18 and then you go match play. That way it's not taking up so much.
Or you can go one day, right? Top 50% of the field, lowest day, they get to the next day. And then the others are gone. Next day, you do that again.
No, like a knockout.
Yeah, like the lowest scores from day 1 move to day 2. And then the half of the lowest from that day move to the weekend and play match play. Because at that point, you are the best player that day, right?
Yeah.
You're the top 50% best players of that day. You move to the next day, you were the top 50% best players that day.
Yeah.
Then you go to match play because you can get a draw in a match play where you're playing some guy that's shit, know?
And Rory Sabatini was clearly the best player on the final day.
Absolutely.
But that's what's, golf's a unique sport. It's not a one event determines the best player in the world.
Well, it's not played on a basketball court indoors with the same...
The conditions aren't the same. And
diameter of hoop and all that. Diameter of hole, but diameter of bunkers with the fairways.
It's a different
length of grass,
setting. It's a different setting every round.
Exactly.
Because they change the tee boxes and they change pin locations. But so another drastic thing I was thinking of is everybody plays the same equipment.
That can never happen.
But would you not watch it?
I
absolutely
trust me. I definitely would watch it. What I'm saying is,
we watch all golf too.
Was it the RNA PGA Tour and then like the World Golf Federation or whatever that was in charge of this thing?
I don't know.
I think it was RNA majority, and it's just, the bringing that equipment talk it's tough. It goes back to the same conversation of doing it on the PGA Tour. So I don't think the equipment should be, the one thing that, separates the kind of competition. But, I definitely think a format change, I would say it's just based on how many, I would say you would allow more countries, obviously it depends on world golf ranking, but, you allow more countries to participate if they have the golfers. And I don't know, it's got to be, I think it's got to be a little bit more participation, and then it's got, have a match play aspect.
I think match play is critical.
Because a match play aspect, I don't think you'd see Rory Sabatini in the last match because he fired 11 under on one day.
Yeah.
And, he was 4 under. Well, no, 6 under.
Yeah.
Going into that, and a 6 under in that kind of, in a match play setting, he'd get whooped.
Yeah.
He wouldn't be there, so
right.
It's just a matter of making sure you can catch that fire each time you're playing a new match, to determine that. But I will also say that the match, the playoff for bronze was awesome. Like
right?
I was so tuned into that.
I wanted who was it that I needed to miss? I wanted him to miss the final putt, so it would have been
Casey.
6. Casey, yeah. I wanted him to miss that, so it would have been 6, so he had a 6 spot go out instead of 4 and 3, because I thought watching a 6 spot would have been epic TV.
Well, and you look at that, I think, what was it, 5 of them, right? I think, or second or third hole,
I fell asleep.
It was the second.
It was the second hole, and 4 of them are inside of 8 feet. Mm-hmm. And I was like, man, these guys are just throwing darts. I bet you Colin is a little pissed about that 6 iron or 7 iron he hit. on the last playoff hole.
Yeah, into the bunker, the face of the bunker.
Yeah, I mean, he should have made that birdie on the first playoff hole, but
Yeah.
I will say this though, I think, since there were world ranking points and it is an invite only event, I think they WGC should have gave Mito Pereira.
Dude, how sick
an
was
invite
his
to FedEx.
Dude, his stinger is ridiculous.
Oh,
That's
man,
sick.
that's insane. I wish I had that.
He's playing in the Barracuda,
It's very Joaquin Neiman-y.
but it's
I
like
think
it's just a pisser, man.
Yeah.
It could be the conditions you grow up in Chile.
Yeah, because it's super similar to Joaquin's.
Who's?
What?
Who?
Joaquin's Namans.
Smack that shit.
No, I think a lot of that is just how you grew up playing the game.
True.
I don't think they had the best conditions to mess around with in Chile.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. One of the other ideas I had was no caddies and you carry your bag.
I like that because the caddies don't win anything anyway.
Right?
It's just
So
stupid.
really bring the skill sets to the golfer. And could you imagine just seeing stacks of pink hoofer bags with flags on them? I mean,
I'll say this: either that or give the caddy a medal.
yeah, right.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he
Because
does just as much
it's
work
a
as
team. It's a team effort there. Obviously there's
Absolutely.
one person executing every shot, but that's
Hey,
about as much as a team effort as anything gets.
you throw that staff bag on that player.
Yeah.
They play a different game.
I mean, trust me, even the assistant coach for the basketball team gets a gold medal, even though the assistant coach is Steve Kerr. But
Yeah.
still,
Yeah, the caddies need a medal.
exactly.
100% agree with that. But I would love to see those guys without their caddies,
Me too.
just on a world stage, a world event, for an Olympic medal. It's you against these other guys on the course.
Yeah, I mean,
Jeremy, you've been awful quiet. What are your thoughts on the Olympics?
My thoughts are match play, carry their own bag.
Nice.
They go there, they compete themselves just like every other Olympian out there. They do their own thing. They I think that's the way to do it.
but then while I am for either option, I think a caddy is just as important as the second or fourth guy in a team rowing.
Yeah, true.
It's for sure,
I mean,
yeah.
it's definitely a team event.
Yeah.
As far as your team is you and your caddy.
Yeah.
I would love to see them out there on their own, hit the shot, throw their bag in, pick up the bag, and walk to the next shot.
Because at that point, if they executed, they would be the best golfer. It's not the best golfer in caddy. I mean, and if it is, then give the caddy a medal. Like you said,
Some of those caddies are doing way more work than just hauling clubs and raking bunkers.
Yeah.
I mean, some of those guys are there to make sure that their guy is in the right frame of mind every shot. I mean, not every player.
Right.
So like Lee Westwood could bring his wife. He doesn't care.
Right.
It's somebody just hauling my clubs around. But some of those guys that are out there rely on that caddy to be there for them.
Correct.
So I would like to see that element removed just to see them play the golf. Nothing against the caddies. Love the caddies.
yeah, I think the
I'm not-
one
I mean,
the
I'm not
one
opposed to
place
it.
the one place you could do that is the Olympics, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's what's, I mean, this, if you think about it, there's 4 majors a year, and the WGC
No caddies for the majors.
and the players. So there's 9 major events a year.
Right.
But the Olympics, it's one tournament every 4 years. It's one of the hardest tournaments in the world to win because you have to be tops in the world in the rankings in your country, and you have to go to the Olympics, and you have to play well. I mean, it's not just something that I can come back next year. Oh, I didn't make the cut next year. I'll be there next year. No, it's not. This is every 4 years. They were talking about Jordan Spieth on Live from the Olympics.
Never even been.
Never even been because he didn't go to Rio, passed on Rio, and they were saying, Rex Hoggard, I think, was talking about it, saying his mindset was, there's Olympics in 4 years.
Yeah.
But his game went,
But he's at Masters every year.
yeah, oh yeah, absolutely.
And PGA.
Not gonna lie about that.
Not the PGA yet.
And I'm sure that paycheck's a little bit bigger than it, but it's not an event that is, it's just something that I'll play next time. It's hard one to get there.
But like JT said, I think it was JT, where when he was making putts on the putting green when he was a kid, he wasn't dreaming about winning the Olympics.
Yeah,
you know,
his mind changed about this whole thing.
Absolutely, yeah. Correct. But you have to get these players there to experience it.
Yeah, and I think they had what was the mosquito flu thing going on in Brazil that a lot of the players didn't want to go.
That's true.
Whatever that
starts with the Z.
Zika, yeah.
Zika virus.
Zika.
The Zicam virus.
that was going on, so players didn't go there. And we had Corona this year, so I mean, it's kind of been a rough haul for the Olympic golf.
But you tell me, like a new Gil Hanse course opened up in Rio de Janeiro, and I can go play it. I'm down.
Yeah, I heard it's shit now. Though.
Oh yeah, I heard.
I wouldn't doubt it.
I mean,
did you see where they're playing in LA?
LA Country Club?
Riviera.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I kind of wish they'd play somewhere else, but
I wanted them to play the Trump course.
I want to see him play
the
Goat
Olympic
Hill.
Committee would never allow that.
Oh, I know. But
Rancho Park.
There we go.
San Clemente Muni.
Yeah,
they have to warm up. They have to warm up on mats.
Torrey Pont, yeah. Oh, Jesus. But yeah, it's in Paris in 3 years and then LA in 2028.
I remember the Golf National and for the Ryder Cup, that place.
Yeah, it looks sick.
Oh yeah.
I mean, that place was so pure, especially that clubhouse and all that.
It looks sick.
So what do you think about Riviera in July?
I think it's perfect.
It's probably going to be 85 degrees.
Yeah.
You know, probably
the Zoysia.
The Zoysia.
They're going to have enough fun with Zoysia.
Oh yeah.
I mean, they just played on that, so I mean, why not?
And I don't even want to. I know it's Kasami Gusaki. Is that what it was?
Kasama Gusaki.
I think it's Kasimi Gusaki.
I know it's Kasami Gusaki. Whatever. That place looked amazing.
Tight.
Yeah,
absolutely
that 18th
amazing.
hole was pure.
Oh, I wish there could have been fans there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
just to have that that feel, that major. We haven't had that in so long for golf.
Hearing what the guys are talking about and hanging out with all the athletes from their country's team and from the different sports. Like, I remember Justin said he was eating lunch with Draymond Green one day, and he's like, I'm just having conversations with Popovich, because he's a big fan of mine. I'm like, as a golfer, and
how
you're just
cool
like,
is that?
You're just like, I'm just here, especially like Rory, he's just like, I'm just fuck it, I'm just here, whatever, let's do this.
Yeah.
And then you're just like, oh well, you get to hang out with the different athletes and all of that, and the Olympic Village, and it's something that I'm sure they get treated like in the Ryder Cup, but I mean, this is 30 other sports, and
every country.
Thousands of athletes.
And another aspect to look at that is you've got like Justin Thomas,
right?
One of the top players in golf, could be sitting next to
some 17-year-old kid
who's got 8 gold medals, and they're like, who the fuck are you? I'm Justin Thomas. Motherfucker, look at me. It's a different mindset. You're around that many types of competitive athletes. I'm sure a lot of those guys, be it golfers or lacrosse player or ping pong, whatever, they're just loving being around people that compete nonstop.
Right.
Yeah, you can learn from those people.
And I think a big thing, especially with the golf, I think this can be another level for golf. Tiger did it on so many levels. I'm sure there was a little bit of influence with Tiger to bring golf back to the Olympics.
Oh, absolutely.
On some level. I mean, obviously there's multiple, levels to bring it back to the Olympics, but...
Do you ever think we'll see Tiger in the Olympics?
No, unfortunately not. I mean,
it's only 3 years away.
That would be wild.
I'd love to.
Maybe he'll play for Thailand.
Hey,
he could get in pretty easy then.
He could get dual citizenship somewhere and get in.
That would be crazy.
I mean, his mother's is Thai, and he could. Oh man.
I mean,
I'm sorry, but I'd want to win one for the red, white, and blue.
Yes.
Yeah. But no, what I was saying is one, I would love to see Tiger. I think the reason that you would want to compete is if he doesn't get a chance, is it allows you to get something that he doesn't have.
Right. Yeah.
Right.
And I think that's huge. I think a lot of golfers especially grew up watching Tiger Woods, all the accolades he has that are just for 10 careers on the tour.
Right. And Kuchar won the bronze.
Right.
They said he it was in his golf bag, and he took it for a year, and everybody would want to see it and show
Yeah,
it.
that's huge. I mean, that's something.
And now Xander's going to be able to do that with the
Correct.
gold. I mean, it's just going to make these guys see something.
I bet you he's going to win a major next year.
Xander's major, he's so close. But anyway, in 20 years, the Olympics is going to be considered something completely different than it is now. It's going to be something, on a larger scale to where you want to win and you want to go.
Yeah.
It's just so fresh and new to these players that in 20, 30 years, it's a major deal.
It's a different situation.
I mean, look at Mito Pereira. 3 wins, gets his card a month ago, 2 months ago, whatever. And now he's, high enough ranked, to be there with Joaquin Neiman and represent his country. I think that's just fantastic. And there could have easily been some kid from Chile watching that.
Oh yeah.
I'm doing this.
And
Yeah, it could have been in his backyard putting, watching the.
Let's say he's a 10-year-old kid, 11-year-old kid, and in 9 years, when's the next one?
It's every 4 years.
It's
Yeah.
3 years now, though, because
So 3 years, 7. So
Because we
in
just had the
7 years,
2020.
Yeah,
7
2028.
years, 11 years, he could be
Right,
In the
exactly. He could
Olympics.
be there.
in the Olympics.
And he could be saying to the commentators, like, this was my dream to win a gold medal,
I watched Mito and went,
right.
I want to do
exactly.
this.
So it's
God,
going to be
Mike,
seen completely different.
I was pulling for him. I was pulling for Colin 100%.
Oh, absolutely. It was.
I mean, I was pulling for him because that's huge. Even Higo. I mean, Higo went from boom, 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 and I think that's something, especially in the in the world of golf, that you catch fire in the right tournaments at the right time. You can compound your success like crazy.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I'm all for golf. Keep going forward. I think a lot of these people, like surfing and all of that, are is a stupid, excited chance to win something that is special. And I think it's great. I think it's great too. Ending this rant, we'll call it. I think it's great too that it's only 3 spots. In golf, you get paid in every spot if you make a cut. Pretty
Yeah,
much.
Right, yeah.
You're only getting something for 1, 2, or 3.
Correct.
Right.
It made that bronze medal playoff important.
Correct.
Exactly, yeah.
I mean, that's huge.
You had 7 guys playing for one thing.
Yeah.
Correct. And it was honestly, it felt like watching a U.S. Open qualifier.
Like a Monday qualifier where you got
Exactly.
7 guys going to a playoff for one spot.
And being, and knowing that if you miss or make this putt, you're either going to get 3rd in the bronze or 4th, which is the same as last.
Yeah.
So
True.
anyway,
And also the women's, they tee off today.
Yeah, 3:30.
So, and the world rankings are even more impressive with the women. The number of players there.
Yeah.
It's literally like from
It's-
1 to all the way up.
Yeah, it's the tops.
So
They're
it'll
not
be good to
gonna-
watch.
Yeah. Go Daniel King.
Yeah.
America's going to, I mean,
Yuka Sasso. That's all I'm saying.
I got money on Yuka
do you?
and a few others.
I threw a little cash.
Their odds are much better than the men's.
Yeah.
Did you throw some money on a Lee?
Who?
A Lee? Any
A-
Lee?
a
Any
Lee.
Oh,
Lee?
yeah.
A
Sorry.
Lee.
At least one of them.
At least one of them.
Yeah.
Who? There's Muhammad Ali's kids are playing? Ali?
Ali? A Lee. There you go. I threw a little cash on Miss Kang, so.
Yeah.
After this Olympics, though, I'm hoping this opens the floodgates for my boy Xander.
It would be nice.
Yeah.
We need to get him on the show.
Well,
He won.
Trey, we love you,
It's
but
always
if Xander's sitting there,
You're gone.
you're gone.
I'll sit over there.
Okay.
He's
In the corner.
What was that noise?
he's always like one tee shot to where he's screwed.
Yeah, no, that was
one
huge.
really bad tee shot.
On the par 5?
Yeah.
That was the clutchest bogey I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
And then that par on 18.
Yeah. Crazy.
Clutch.
Yeah.
Yeah. One other Olympic story we didn't talk about
That
was,
shot
was the 2 Koreans, Siwoo Kim and.
Where they had the opportunity to
Yeah.
skip their military service?
Yep. So now they're still on the clock for military.
You want to talk about pressure to
Yeah.
win? How about
Sung Jae-im and Siwoo Kim.
yeah.
Yeah, we'll
Which is gonna be weird if Siwoo Kim and those they play so often. It's like
yeah.
Well,
that's the same thing about Sang Moon Bay.
yeah, he was gone and came
now,
back.
Now he's not. He can't even make it.
He's
Yeah.
struggling on the Corn Ferry.
Yeah.
Well,
huge.
this was Sung Jae's last chance, I think.
Yeah.
Siwoo still got another shot.
Does he?
I think
Is
so.
he that young?
I think
Siwoo's
I
like
thought Sung
23.
Jae-im was younger.
They're both like 22, 23.
Okay.
At least
Yeah, but because you have to do it by the time you're 27 or 28 in Korea, and one of them, the next Olympics won't be here in time.
Oh, gotcha.
So one of them has one
will-
more shot.
okay.
might be M. I can't remember. I'm not sure.
That was,
M,
I think
I
it's
think
Jim.
Roars posted it. It's like, all right, guys, we understand you didn't make it, but if you just go to Mexico and walk through the southern border, you're cool.
Yeah.
All I know is if I'm a Korean teenager with that kind of skill, I'd start at 18 and get it out of the way.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so you don't.
I mean,
you can easily recover it, or not easily, but it won't be as difficult to recover.
right. I
Yeah.
mean, your body is a little bit different if you're serving on the last year that you got to do it versus, at 18 you'll be done at 20 and you're still a kid. You get in
Yeah.
your late 20s, the body acts a little bit differently.
Right.
I want to give a quick shout out to Phil Reedy. He is a local golfer here in town. His wife, or fiance, excuse me, just started a new animal rescue. It's called Little Misfits Animal Rescue. She's a veterinarian, and a lot of animals that come in are just dropped off and left. Broken legs, broken hips, issues, and the owners don't want to deal with them. Piece of shit people, in my opinion. But she was finding that a lot of these little guys need help. So she started Little Misfits Animal Rescue. And she is trying to find different ways to raise money because a lot of them need operations, surgeries, medicine that they just don't have the money to pay for. So her future husband, being involved in the golf and him knowing me, said, let's try and do something with golf club donations. If anybody out there is listening to this, and I'm going to post this on the blog as well and on the socials, if you want to donate any golf equipment, that's all you have to do. Just donate it. They're going to take care of selling it and getting the money for it. And 100% of the money that comes from the club donations is going to go to help the animals from the Little Misfits Animal Rescue.
Rock on.
Yeah, so I'll be posting that on the socials, so check it out there. They're on Instagram. It's at Little Misfits Animal Rescue, doing really good things and trying to take advantage of some of the goodwill in the golf game. So I'll give them some love for that.
Cool.
Got anything else?
Um,
Where are you playing this weekend?
Playing Siena on Saturday.
Yeah, Jeremy, what happened to you? You were supposed to play with us. What happened?
Yeah,
Life?
Life,
Okay.
Gonna do something with kids.
Nice.
I cannot play Sunday, unfortunately. I think I got to work, but I might take Thursday off and play early if anyone's interested, maybe.
I don't have anything set up this
Thursday
week.
night.
I got
Thursday.
Sunday at Wolf. Me and Glenn.
Wolf Creek?
No.
Paiute?
Yeah.
Paiute? Oh, nice.
If you have a spot, I'll take it.
You're in.
Wow.
One
look
more
at that.
spot.
Sold. Sunday?
Yeah. So, yeah.
Day before first day of school.
Got to go to Target.
No, that's already been done.
Staples.
We're good. We're good. I'll let you know. I'll see.
Sounds good. Keep me
But,
posted.
Siena should be fun.
Yep.
Yeah. Siena will be fun.
And I think my buddy Eric is the fitter at the Superstore in North Scottsdale.
This is a really good beer.
And
Fruity Bear.
I want to go down there and play some golf. Quintero.
Quintero.
Oh, there's.
Quintero, hey, you know what? Quintero is not that far from here. Honestly,
like 3 hours.
It's 3 hours. You can get there in 3 hours, and
That's just a tough drive in a day.
not that bad.
3 hours? Really?
Oh yeah, it's 3
Yeah,
hours
It's like the very
from
northern.
from
It's like Sedona?
No, it's not Sedona. It's between Wickenburg and Phoenix.
I have no idea where Wickenburg is.
Oh my God, how long have you lived in this desert?
I never go south of here because Arizona is shit.
Whoa.
I hate Arizona.
What?
Wow.
You mean the space between like Boulder and Phoenix, or just all of it?
Just like past Boulder City is just garbage.
Wow.
You're missing out
No.
on golf, bro.
No,
No,
that's
look.
New Mexico.
Look.
Arizona's okay.
Look, I've had bad experiences in Arizona. Nothing against anybody that's from there or lives there. I've not had any really good experiences in Arizona, other than Flagstaff.
Wickenburg Ranch and Quintero we can knock out in a day.
Yeah,
Flagstaff is tight. Is it in Flagstaff?
No,
No, this is where I want to go.
it's the 95.
Seven Canyons.
I've
Seven
played there.
Canyons looks sick.
I've played there.
Yeah, I want to go there so bad.
It's
there seven
absolutely
canyons?
stunning. It's some of the most epic golf scenery you will ever see in the history of your life.
I'm sold.
Well, Dan
says
and I are
4
going to go
hours.
down in December
4.
for the.
Yeah, that's a little different area. You got to go to Flagstaff and come down, so it's a little.
I'll drive wherever.
Oh,
It says 4 hours to Quintero, by the way. 4:15.
It's not.
Depends on how fast you go.
We're we're in the hills. It takes a while to get down the hill.
Yeah,
here.
from Auto Show Drive to Scottsdale, I can do in 3.5. So, and Quintero's a lot closer.
Okay, so December, you were saying.
December. So Dan and I are playing that Troon Championship thing.
Correct.
We should just have some guys go down, and we'll go down early and
We'll
play.
have to dummy up and
Done.
Done.
Maybe
And
rent
you
a
guys
party
can play.
bus.
We're gonna play Saturday and Sunday in that thing, but
Yeah.
we'll play Friday, and you guys can go do your thing on the weekend.
Just have your social security cards and IDs and everything
Auction
next to you,
site.
just in case you get asked.
Auction.
Your
Southern
your
Dunes.
vaccine cards, everything.
Just everything.
is that
I've
what
been
happened?
stopped there, like thinking I am an immigrant.
You?
Me.
Did you have your glasses?
Yes.
Did you have like a
Dude, they held me for
cholo?
like 40 minutes because they said they couldn't find my identity.
Dude, Joe, nothing personal, but you're very white.
I know.
Were you wearing a
and I was
colorful
inside
poncho?
the baseball
Did you
stadium.
have like your top shirt button, but the other's on?
No, I was inside the baseball stadium watching the baseball game, and they stopped me
Wow.
and held me for like 40 minutes.
Well, don't hold Arizona against one.
And
shirt
there's
off.
other things. That's one.
Oh.
Is that before you had your MS-13 tattoos removed?
Yeah, they're there. They're still there. You can still kind of
That's
see
funny.
faint MS-13.
Yeah, so we'll go down, play Southern Dunes. That place was amazing.
It's so good.
But yeah, so I'll be down. I mean, I'll go.
And
you
James
know,
is a member at that new Nicholas course.
Yeah.
Out
We'll see
near
how
Buckeye.
it goes. I'll see if I can pull it off.
Wait,
Quintero, though.
what is Nicholas course? Buckeye? What?
Yeah, there's a new Nicholas course that just opened up about 4 months ago.
Called what?
I don't remember.
Buckeye
I'll
Brigade.
tell you here in a second. Hang on. It's in the far west. on the
Wickenburg.
10. It's
Yeah.
let's see. James is killing me right now because I don't.
I'll
know
just load up the Telluride and go.
It is Sterling Grove Golf and Country Club.
Sounds good. I'm in.
Brand new Nicholas course.
There's so many courses out there. It's
Oh,
insane.
it's ridiculous.
You can
Go
throw
forever.
a rock in any direction and hit a golf course.
Yeah.
Especially in Scottsdale. Good lord. And you got
There's a
the
lot.
hills.
And
Oh.
DeFalco's in Old Scottsdale. Oh yeah.
I would like to play in Flagstaff because Flagstaff is cool.
Oh, that Pine Valley or whatever it is that Hannah was just at. Oh
Yeah.
my gosh, that place is amazing.
Yeah, there's some cool spots out there.
Unbelievable. Oh, another thing, Yana, she finished 6th in the PGA
Yeah, she's rolling,
Junior
man.
Championship.
How did she do in the match play, or the USGA one?
She got beat by the number one.
She got beat by the number one, but she made
In
it to the
the
quarterfinals.
quarterfinals.
Oh, nice.
Youngest player ever to make it that far.
How old is she?
14.
That's
14.
awesome.
She just played in the Junior PGA Championship and finished 6th. And she is on her way to play in the U.S. Junior Am.
That's insane.
She got to play at Valderrado. Is that where it was?
Something like that.
It was.
Valderrama.
The crazy thing is when you're a kid playing as many tournaments as that, it really just prepares you for
Well, dude, she's got
High
a
school,
TrackMan in the
college.
house. Like,
what?
yeah.
She lives golf. Like
lives
I
golf.
live golf, and she's like, you don't live golf. Let me show you.
Yeah, she's like, I play golf and sometimes and do schoolwork occasionally. She's like golf.
She's gonna be a 16-year-old LPGA player.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Yeah, very talented.
Has
Very
she done the U.S. Women's Open qualifier?
She did the 4-ball, right? I know.
Well,
she
she's
did
done the
that.
4-ball. She did the 4-ball at Bandon, I think it was, and I think she made the junior am, so
Yeah.
she didn't do the regular women's am.
Either way, impressive.
It's
Yeah.
so impressive, so impressive. So.
Yeah.
All right, everybody, that does it for this week. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you haven't done so, please head over to our socials on Instagram, Chasing Daylight Podcast. We're on Facebook. We're all over the place.
On LinkedIn.
Nah, I don't
Friendster.
Dude, why is there a Chasing Daylight thing on my LinkedIn? Like I have control over Chasing Daylight page.
because I added you to it.
So we do have a LinkedIn over Chasing
Well,
Daylight.
you wouldn't know that unless we did. So, yeah, maybe I did. Anything we can to gain some exposure. So
Looking for an internship?
yes.
Hit up Chasing Daylight
Exactly.
on LinkedIn.
Also, follow us on the podcast that you listen to. Share with your friends. Let everybody know about it. And we'll be back next week with another episode. We'll wrap up the Women's Olympics and the WGC event and the Barracuda. Remember the Barracuda.
Barracuda.
Can't forget the Barracuda.
Barracuda.
All right, everybody. We'll be back next week with another show. Make sure you get out this week and chase some daylight.
Later.
Peace.